Welcome to a Zarya VOD review. Today, I don't really know what skill rating this is, but I'm just going to treat it like all the other VOD reviews. It's, I think it's Plat. I'm looking in the lower left hand. I can see on Zarya's profile. This is Plat, pretty sure. Whenever I record my games, they end up looking super choppy in video. I think my bitrate is too high or something. I think that might be a problem with your CPU, actually. Yeah, do it, Oryx. I'd love to review your stuff sometime. Okay. So this is pretty okay, this is alright. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so off the bat, he saw a Symmetra ball. Oh, awesome, dude. 50 energy right there. Unfortunately, there's a May wall. That's something you can't really anticipate. So played it right so far. I don't know what the comms were like 5 seconds ago, but he should have told somebody to stand in front of the gate so he could get 100 energy off that one barrier, or one Symmetra ball. So that kind of sucks. Nice, pretty normal barriers there. You're not walking forward too much. I'd like to see you moving forward a little bit, making your team a little bit of space, because you do have the time. Okay, so I'm guilty of this too, but you probably shouldn't have shielded Reinhardt there. I've over time I've gotten better with quantity over quality. Sorry, quality over quantity. That's alright. That was really stupid. I'm gonna tell Skipper that I'm reviewing your VOD. Reviewing your VOD. I think I spelled that wrong. Let's not talk about it. Okay. But yeah, so try to net shield Reinhardt as much. That worked out fine for you, though. You are in a really weird spot right now. I don't know what you're really planning on doing. I know that most of your team just died, which happens. In that case, I normally tend to just walk backwards to spawn instead of, like, walking off towards a random part of the map. This is fine. This isn't really necessarily bad, but I would say probably stay, like, main. I don't know. I think I did nervous. I'm not sure. So yeah, so I don't know if you're, like, planning on pushing. You're planning on pushing. So right there, just work on your right clicks a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know. Just general accuracy stuff. But that comes with time. Okay, I'm going to watch very carefully how you play this. Okay. Okay, that barrier didn't need to happen. So, my review of that 3-second stint. Let me see what your barrier was. What was your last barrier usage? Black screen? Guys, is the screen black for you? Anyway, I'm going to continue reviewing until you guys tell me that it's goofed. Let's see this barrier. Okay, alright, so your barrier happened at a really inopportune time. Also, I'd advise you to space out your barriers a little bit more. You're using them a little bit often. Generally speaking, I'll only use a barrier when I hit like 7. If I'm really trying to play very, very smart, I'll try to only use a barrier when I'm at 70-ish energy, 70, 75. That just allows me, like, it's a good economy between safety and helping my team push. So there's that. Definitely, like, be a little bit more sparing with your barriers. I like, when you guys are watching me play these pubs, I do tend to spam my barriers a lot. Don't follow in those footsteps. You guys, I need to, like, get a VOD from a scrim against a top tier team, and I need to review it for you guys, so you can see how I play in a competitive environment. Like, you would learn so much more if I, like, did a VOD review on that. The problem is that some teams don't necessarily want their games streamed, and tons of teams don't want their games recorded. So, all right. So here, I forgot to mention, you should be. I use this analogy a lot. You're Reinhardt's little buddy, his little elf. He's Santa. You're a little elf. You need to deliver presents, your grenades to the enemy team. And in order to do that, Reinhardt will use his barrier, and he'll push through a choke, and you move forward to Reinhardt a little bit. You clear people out with your barrier, and then as your barrier is fading, your Reinhardt should move up to meet you. And it's just like this general leapfrogging thing that gets you through areas very easily. In this situation, now that they don't have a May wall, you should be a little bit more aggressive. So let's see how you play this. Yeah, you just walk through. Walk through. You should have walked through like seconds ago. Okay, interesting play by the Reinhardt. Yeah, you're scared. Yeah, I can tell. I pooped my pants a little bit too. All right. So right here, you hear the turret begin shooting at you. You have 72 ammo. What you need to do is do a 180 and right-click the wall. What you do is you just kind of like look around. You say, "Oh shit, I can't run away." Don't panic, dude. If you panic, it's gonna make it worse. Turn around, right-click the wall. If the turret is still shooting at you, actually start aiming at it. If you had done what I told you to do, all of those would have been destroyed. So it's like, it's an experience thing, okay? I just want to stress that. I know that those symmetric turrets are going to be like in that general formation. You turn around, right click, they're gone. On a side note, your Reinhardt is like clearing out the point. Like, it's really weird. He's massively successful with this. I don't get it. Whatever. Cool. I'll take it. You're shooting a lot when you're not aiming at something. What the fuck? Okay. So first and foremost, you are shooting. You're wasting ammo. Like right there is the most notorious example I could find in the like most recently. Like right here, just shooting at the floor. You kind of blind fired that. So basically, you made the decision to use your Graviton to kill the Mercy. You can't do that because the Mercy has Guardian Angel, which allows her to fly out of the Graviton, which really sucks. It's really hard to pin down a Mercy. Ideally, what you do, let me take a step back, and we're going to see what the situation was on the point. Okay. Record a little bit. Okay. So those guys all get pushed back. Now, what I would have done, and what I think you should have done too, is you should have shot at this Junkrat, backed up so that you were at max beam range, and then basically these guys are going to do, they have, like, look at this from the enemy team's eyes. They have a few options here. They can focus whatever's in the air. You're the Reinhardt. They just killed him. Actually, I think there's something else in the air. I don't know. No, they just killed Reinhardt for sure. So they killed the Reinhardt. Now, the biggest thing in the enemy's minds right now is they want to defend the point. So they're going to look at you. What you're going to be doing is already going to be backing up. Now, if they're scared of you for some reason, they'll be going towards choke. But they're all probably going to be going towards choke. Mercy's in hotel. She sees the rest of her team going somewhere. She's going to peek and follow them. So ideally, what you do is you back up and you play point. And then you Graviton where the enemy team is going. If they go towards the point, Graviton them on just the edge of the point so you can be capping the point as you kill those guys. Again, right there. What is this Mercy doing? She sees her enemy, or she sees her teammates going somewhere. What does she do? She goes towards them. So all you really had to do was to just back up. Unfortunately, Symmetra, it seems, has a teleporter, and this Roadhog just came through it. That kind of sucks. That's kind of a problem. That's going to make it really hard to capture the point. But yeah, definitely, like, if you Graviton and you get like 3 people there, that's kind of a guaranteed point. Unfortunately, you use your Graviton and you killed like 1-ish, 1.5, maybe 2 people. And it just allows the enemy team to feed the point a little bit with the symmetric teleporter. Trying to get the Mercy, just ulted way too late. If you could have cut the Mercy on the wall, you would have made it so she could not jump to her team. Yeah. If you prevent, like, if you would have Gravitoned before Mercy had backed away from you, so that she was basically on that small health pack, it would have been a little bit better. Plus, you would have for sure gotten 2 people in there. But what else?
Oh no. Oh, no.
Alright, I don't...
Oh no.
Yeah, I probably would have buried that too. That's fine. Alright, sick. Okay. You, pay attention to what happened here, guys. You killed that guy. Your aim is off right now, first of all. That needs to go a little bit lower, a little bit to the right. The May gets pushed a little bit to the right. Instead of killing a 25 health character, you just instantly snap to the Mercy. If Mercy has res, she wants to res as many people as possible. Okay? So just give her the additional res. Who cares? If she doesn't have res, it's better for you. Okay? So you have to shoot that May there. Don't go for the Mercy. And you're not even going to be able to get the kill on her, unfortunately. Yeah, so first and foremost, you need to back up from your target a little bit. Okay, you're getting a little bit too close. Your tracking needs to improve a little bit, and right-clicking needs to improve a little bit. Those things just come with time. There's literally nothing you can do aside from just playing the game more often. So don't be worried, don't be afraid. All you have to do is just play more often. Your positioning, like I said just a second ago, back it up a little bit. What else? Graviton usage. Graviton usage, look to get 3 people, okay? Ideally, I get 3 people in my Graviton. That's kind of weird. You guys might be saying, Man of Snow, why do you want to Graviton 3 people? Why don't you want to Graviton 6 people? Here's the thing. If you Graviton 6 people and you kill them all, perfectly executed, you get a sextuple kill. When they respawn, they're going to respawn all at the same time. They're all going to be grouped up. They're all going to be facing your team at the exact same time. Now, if you Graviton 3 people, and you kill those 3 people, and then the rest of the enemy team, you know, it takes you like 10 seconds to kill the rest of them, that's ideal. Because now the enemy team is offside, they have to wait for the rest of their teammates, and you still use the same amount of ults. In my eyes, getting 3 kills from a Graviton is perfect. I'm gonna say that Zarya misplayed. She shouldn't have Gravitoned. Whoa, what just happened there? Did you fast forward? Hashtag video editing. Tell me how to do that.
Oh fuck.
Alright, so you had a late respawn. You got gold damage. Good for you, man. I like it. Okay. So here you have a slept enemy. So here's the problem. If the Reinhardt charges that like he's going to do right now, yeah, this is a problem. Because like that Reinhardt can get flashbanged, he can get Rodok hooked. Like this is just too dangerous. But normally what you want to do is you want to charge the sleeping target. Exception being the final point of 2 CP maps where you want to kill them all at once so they can't contest. Right. I'm talking on attack though. Sorry, I didn't make that clear. No, yeah, I guess it's true for defense too. But yeah, on 2 CP maps you do want to wipe all of them. That's a good point. Thank you. Alright. Cross your fingers, chat. Let's hope this works out for the Reinhardt. Okay, so he got the barrier. He didn't get hooked at all. You guys were able to get a kill. So you've alright. Holy shit, this Mercy. You're so stupid. So you guys got 2 picks on the enemy team. The Mercy res to try to keep it even, but it doesn't matter because they're down in ult. All your team has to do is to back up, wait for cooldowns, re-engage. Now the enemy team, if they're smart, isn't going to let you do that. They're going to fight you in a prolonged fight. So whatever. You need to be backing up a little bit. You're still a little bit close to your target. All you need to be doing right now is shooting the Reinhardt barrier. If he decides to push you, push him back and shoot him a little bit. You're 93% Graviton. That Mercy doesn't have res. So this, in my eyes, is a completely one-team fight. Let's see how it plays out. And Draven, oh, what up, bro? And Freedom, how are you? Wasabi. Okay, so they let you disengage, which is awesome. Good for you. Bad for them. Okay, that sucks. You wanted to barrier the Reinhardt. You barriered the soldier because he walked in front of you. I feel your pain. This happens to me on a minute-by-minute basis. Really frustrating. There was no chance of that grenade hitting your target right there. No chance of that hitting. Left-click it. Okay. You should have barriered like a second earlier. Alright, so you see that Roadhog ulting? I don't know if that... When did this wall break? I think that she broke it. So, like, you should have barriered a second earlier, because that Roadhog was very obviously shooting at you. You could have kept yourself up to, like, 300 health. So you're at 350, 400, and you lose, like, 150 health. You should not be doing that. No, no, no. Run. No. Bad. Bad. Back to the front. Yes, fight this McCree. Scary. Okay. Oh god, there's a Reinhardt chasing you. Alright, so you, like, split away from the main fight. Okay, let me talk about my decision making here. So you burn a Mei wall, something that can block you from shooting at a Graviton. They don't have a Mercy res. Okay, you see somebody to the right here in bar. You see a Roadhog. You see a Reinhardt. I think there's a Mercy behind the Reinhardt, and then you see a McCree to the right. Okay, so if you shoot at this Roadhog, you pop your barrier, and then you Graviton at the corner. Your team, through some amount of damage, will be able to kill the enemy team. Enjoying this, I too take a lot when you teaching these. Watch your YouTube. One at work the other day. Good stuff. Awesome. Glad you like it, man. Welcome back, Bog. Okay. So definitely shoot at that Roadhog. If he shoots back at you, you're going to have your barrier up in 1 second. No need to worry. You Graviton. Since you see that Zenyatta, I assume it's a Zenyatta. Yeah, it's a Zenyatta. You see him going right. So I would Graviton right now at the corner. Your team just deals with that. You shift over. You deal with that Zenyatta. Everybody's as good as dead. This is a one-team fight. Now, what happens is you don't Graviton. You right-click. You leave the front line as a tank, which you probably shouldn't be doing.
You're all good. You're all good.
You go to deal with a support who has, based on his positioning, he has 0 effect on the fight right now. If you had Graviton, like, as you got it, he couldn't have done absolutely anything to the fight. He could have walked out from bar. He could have transcended if he had it, but I don't know if he has it. I think if he did have it, he'd probably be closer to his team. Oh, it broke with the payload. Thank you, Tony. So yeah, stay in the front. Graviton when you have it. Like in this situation, that's not a bad Graviton. Whose gameplay is this? Skipper on Discord. I don't know what he is on Twitch, unfortunately. In game, I don't know his name either, actually. So yeah. Saved by the bell. Fortunately, your barrier comes back. Okay, so there you use your Graviton. I think Mei's ulting. No, okay, she didn't. Your Pharah ulted. Kind of unnecessary. So let me explain why that's a bad Graviton. Wait, did you kill that Zenyatta? I think he got away.
Kinda worked.
He got away. So you kill this McCree. 3, 2, 1, dead. Okay. You barrier, kill the Reinhardt. Dead. Alright. So okay. You're down a bunch of people, but you got kills on them. Now you're gonna use your res. Okay. So you are like 5 people strong. They've got maybe 3 people. They have 2 supports and a mate. Okay. So that's extremely low damage output. You ever consider casting? This is pretty informative. I don't know, man. I would like to cast, but I don't know if I'm good enough at that stuff. I guarantee you it'd be fun, but I'm just not good at, like, I can't really flavor cast, and I can't really shot cast. Or I don't know what it's called. shoutcasting and flavor casting. Is that what it is? Like, one person talks for a majority of the time. That's the shoutcaster, and then the flavor caster gives like supplemental information. Like Days, if you know Days from Counter-Strike, he recently was the flavor caster for an event, and he did a really good job with it. I don't know what the event was. I don't know anything about it. Try to Google it. He did a really good job. Like, it's the perfect example of what a flavor caster is supposed to do. But whatever. So in this situation, you got 2 supports and a Mei. Oh my god, scary Graviton. No. No, that's not how it works. Color commentary. Thank you. Play-by-play in color. Okay. Alright. Thank you, guys. Got it. You don't Graviton this stuff. So, at worst, this Mei freezes herself. At worst, Zenyatta transcends. Mercy obviously doesn't have a res. She probably won't get it at this point. It's just too easy to burst down one of her targets. Yeah, so ideally what happens here is you just use your brute force. You know, you're 5 people strong, I think, and you just kill the other team. Just straight up. You just do it. You don't need any ults. You maybe don't even need any skills. But you should use or abilities. I don't know what they call them. Even if you don't, these videos are super helpful. Even out of this one alone, I picked out a few things that I'm doing wrong. Nice. Okay, awesome. I'm kind of surprised that these are like so helpful for you guys. I don't know. I just feel like I just ramble on stuff. So here, good. You're searching for the Mercy. Problem is she doesn't have res. Mei ults. Okay, that's a really bad decision on her part. Just okay. 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 I understand what you did there. I understand what you were thinking there, but what you should have done is a little bit different. So basically, you hear the click of a Roadhog hook. Wait for it. There it is. And you barrier the first person you see. Now, if that person was the person hooked by Roadhog, right now they'd be flying backwards, and you would be able to get a barrier off on them as they move backwards, but they're not the person that's getting shot by Roadhog or hooked by Roadhog. So you're fine to hold on to your barrier for at least a second. Roadhog, based on how loud the click was, he's a little bit further back, and since this person on the cart is moving forward, I don't think he's going to be able to one-shot the person on the cart, so you can save it until the second shot from Roadhog. And there's no way for you... I don't think you... Oh, you could have. Okay, check this out. Okay. So, it would have been possible for you to look down a little bit to the right and to barrier somebody. Remember when I first came here for tips? Now I pro Zarya. Hell yeah, dude. Awesome. You found this channel comparing my stats to... Oh my god. So whose is better? Yeah. Unfortunately, you kind of bury the wrong person. It happens. Hopefully, like, I just kind of explained to you, like, you could... Like, you see the distance between Roadhog and his target? You know, maybe actually if you right-click, he could get a one-tap off. I don't know.
Well, I like how the car shield is.
Okay. Anyway, this hog... So... Okay, I don't know why he hooked, first and foremost. I'm assuming that soldier was frozen. Let's watch this again. Okay, you can't actually see because of the gun, which is something I don't like about this game. R and a score draw view models 0, please, Gaben. Okay, nice.
I got another one for you.
Okay, so you just killed some people. You can aggressively hold this choke a little bit. They literally just had a guy die. Your team's probably grouped at this point, so you can just hard commit to their team, and there's nothing they can really do. I would probably tell my Reinhardt to charge that guy, but unfortunately, not only did he not charge their Reinhardt, but their Reinhardt charged your Reinhardt in such a manner that your barrier was rendered ineffective. This is another bad Graviton. So I'm not sure these key combs will work, but they should for YouTube. Increase speed, shift plus arrow. Decrease speed, shift. Speed shift. Oh, shift. Whoa. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so let's take a step back. I would have... Okay. So, I just want to say that this was a really good shot. You right-clicked the Reinhardt, and you killed him. Okay, nice shot. I probably wouldn't have left it up to that right-click. I would have confirmed the kill myself. Alright, so let's see what you're dealing with here. You have a Mei that walled under you. Okay. In this instance, I probably would have left-clicked the Zenyatta, not using any skills or ults. Sup, Decker? Okay, yeah, this is not ideal. Oh god, this is such a jumble. Illustrate plus move back and forth from. I need like the drawing on the screen thing is what I need. Whatever. If anybody knows how to do that, let me know. All right, so I need to take another step back in time. Alright, so first and foremost, you're close enough to the Reinhardt shield, you should be left-clicking. It does more damage, it's like twice as much. I don't know. Asian, what's up, dude? Silver Zarya gameplay? No, this is Plat, I think. I think it's Plat. I actually don't know what silver looks like. But anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I would have buried that too. And then I would have looked forward, okay? I would have gone to the Mei. I would have started shooting at her. So that by the time she gets to the point, she has to icicle right away. You want to burn... It's like with Reaper. You have to burn that ability. You have to force them to burn it as fast as possible. You can't allow her to kind of like keep that going. Or like have that in her back pocket. It has to be like forced out. That gives you the power. Yeah, so... I mean, like... I would have turned around. I would have seen a Mercy and a 76 and a Reinhardt go to deal with their Reinhardt. I would have known that that was a done deal. I would have faced forward and started dealing with this Mei. Unfortunately, you drop back a little bit, and the Mei, like, I don't know why she's not further up. A good Mei probably would have been shooting you at that point, and quite possibly could have killed you. So it's that kind of like holding, you're a tank. You have to hold the front line. If your Reinhardt gets pulled out of the picture, you're the only tank, okay? You have to do everything in your power to hold the front line. Really, Commander King? Dang, dude. Plastic full garbage to include me. Keep watching the stream, dude. You get better. Use the shield too early? Maybe. Okay. So there's Zenyatta chose to ult. Oh dear god, run away. That Roadhog's ulting. Oh my. You're not gonna win this, are you? Okay. So what happened is your main tank was pulled out of the picture. Instead of holding to the front, you turned and tried to deal with the Reinhardt. Which seems like a good idea, but in reality, you kind of have to just ignore it and deal with stuff in the front. Now, you can't hold everybody back from their team. Like, you can't stop everybody. You're not a Reinhardt. You're not a Roadhog. You're not really a Winston. You're a Zarya. And the matter of fact is, people can walk around you. So... I don't know. I'm just gonna still stick with my guns here. Shoot the Mei, and then take the situation further from there.
Just wait.
I think it would have worked out better that way.
Actually, should we wait for Zar?
Yeah, wait up, I'm almost there.
Is that 3 man of snow? No. Oh, okay. Okay, that barrier was not necessary. Okay, you wanted to bury the Reinhardt, and it didn't work out. That kind of sucks. Let me look at this again and see if I would have done it. Wait. Okay. Okay, so you couldn't have prevented the Reinhardt from taking 300 damage, but you could have barriered him when he was on the ground just by waiting a little bit more. So just delay that barrier a little bit. You're not going to save anybody any damage unless you're saving the damage that is going to be aimed at the Reinhardt when he's on the ground. Okay, that's kind of all that needs to happen there. It sucks. A good barrier, like if you waited on that barrier, instead of 0 energy, you'd be at like 40, 50. So just another little thing. Make sure that whoever you want to barrier actually gets your barrier. Cool. That sucks. Wait, what just happened? How do you... What just... Did that dude right-click you once? Oh, you had a bad barrier. Okay, so... You barrier right then and there. Okay. Who's gonna shoot at you right now? Nobody. You're good. Everything's safe. Everything is okay. Your Reinhardt's in front of you. He's frozen, but he's in front of you. So you don't need a barrier. And you're like shooting at him. You don't have an anti-freeze ray. You're not gonna help him. He's dead, Jim. He's dead. He's not dead. He's frozen. He didn't take 300 damage. The Reinhardts charge each other. How much damage is each of them? Yeah. If two charging Reinhardts hit each other, both takes 300 damage. Both get knocked down. There you go. Yeah. So due to that bad barrier, we're gonna see what happens. You probably die.
What? How? Oh my god, I have red.
Okay, if you had made it out, I would have actually been mad. Yes, they do. Perlif. What happens when two Reinhardts strategize each other in my fanfic?
I was supposed to run.
Please don't. Okay, so basically, in my eyes, I would have barriered and I would have backing up, because I know that my teammates are gonna die, so I'm just gonna walk away and get grouped with them. Didn't know that. I thought it was last. Never paid it. Yeah. So the Reinhardt charge does 50 damage. If he hits you, I think it's 50. Might be 25. Let me look. All right. If Reinhardt charges you, or just hits you, yeah, 50 damage. Okay. So when he knocks you aside, you take 50 damage.
Oh, what? How?
Come to me.
Okay. So you're in pretty much the same spot. You just had a teammate go down, which really sucks. It's just something like, if this, like, I know this is competitive. If these dudes were actually coordinated, they would have totally grouped up before. The hit is 50. If you pin the surface 300. Thank you, Asian. Okay. What? Where did you? What? What is your team doing? They're like going for the Roadhog. Okay, whatever. Alright, so the school of thought is, in highly coordinated play, if there's a flanker, everybody either engages the flankers 6v1, or they engage the main team 6v5. It depends who's closer. So if the flanker is really close to your team, everybody just shifts over, kills the flanker, and then they take the 6v5 fight. Now, if the enemy team is closer and the flanker is really far away, then you go for the main team. However, there's kind of like a gray area where the flanker is kind of like not too far away and the enemy team is closer. So if you engage the main team, that's great, but the flanker could, you know, let's say it's a Genji, he could dash to get into the fight. It's kind of difficult. It takes a lot of coordination, just generally a lot of skill to pull off. I think that your team is doing the right thing here. But that Reinhardt is going to catch on in like a few seconds. He's probably going to drop his shield and walk forward at you. Okay, surprise McCree from behind. Hello, buddy. Oh god, he just missed everything there. Do you actually use your mouse to pick your voice line? You gotta use hotkeys, man. Barriers last 2 seconds, have a shield life of 200 damage, but can shield up to an infinite amount of damage at once, I think. Yes. So, yeah. Pretty much. Okay, so you're not getting flanked. You're getting flanked by these two guys. Okay, you need to not be here. You need to be up at the point. You're like kind of in a bad area. Hey, Lucas. Let me take another step back. Alright, so your team... Alright, your team is going to clear out that area. They just killed the Roadhog they've been chasing for 3 seconds. 8 seconds. And then they're going to go to the point. Let's kind of listen and see what happens. Okay, so your Reinhardt just hammered down. Wait, I think that was their hammer down because that looks like somebody on the right is on the ground. No worries, Commander King. Shield is removed once the box leads to damage. Yeah. No spillover. Yeah.
What?
Okay, your right clicks. You're aiming. Okay, so when you right click, you have to be using it like it's a projectile. It's not hit scan. Okay, so make sure that you're actually aiming it at their feet or directly at where they're going to be once a projectile gets to them. Case in point is air shotting Pharahs. You don't shoot at where they are. It's not hit scan. You have to account for the arc. You have to account for the Pharah moving. And if the stars align, you get an air shot on a Pharah. Okay, Zenyatta just died. You are super dead. Okay, you lived. Never mind. Did I miss something? Okay, don't do this. There's a program that's a 30-day trial on presentation assistant website that you could that could allow you to live draw, try myself now. It looks alright. Okay. Sounds pretty good. It was theirs. Alright, thank you. Is this your VOD, Tony? Yeah. Kill Mercy. Alright, so this may come off as rude, but if you are able, if you like have the aim with either left click or right click, there's no way that this Mercy gets to anywhere safe. Like, you have to be able to kill her just by using your weapon. You can't Graviton this. You play console. All right. Yeah, that's not an ideal barrier. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So your Pharah trusted you so much, and you let her down. You did not Graviton anybody useful, or anybody that really needed to be ulted by Pharah. Good communication, kind of, but yeah. So don't Graviton that. Just kill her with your weapon. I'm not seeing a scenario in the last 20 seconds that allows you to use your Graviton very effectively, so I just want to hold it. Like I said, you want to get 3 people in the Graviton. Did I spell that right? There we go. Oh, I have to do this. What about Tracer? What do you mean? Okay. I'm missing a lot here. Okay, so you barrier too early here. You have to delay that a little bit. You had 400 health. And McCree's ult gains damage on each target by 170 damage. Okay, so if there's 3 people on his screen that he can shoot at, each one will take, if he waits a second, will take 170 damage. If he waits 2 seconds, it'll be 340 damage, so on and so forth. So you have 2 seconds, the length of a barrier, before McCree can one-shot. You have a little over 2 seconds, okay? So if you barrier, as you get an LOS with McCree, by the time your barrier runs out, that's when he can actually one-shot you. So it's completely useless. Normally, I'll wait a second and a half, and then I'll pop my barrier. And that's like perfect timing for where McCree wants to shoot me. Like, it's hard for him to react to that. As you get better, you'll get better at timing it against the high noon. Kind of a downside of this is that if you mistime it, you die. That's just kind of like how it works. Or maybe he decides to high noon you anyway, so you can high noon a couple other targets. Whatever. So yeah, definitely slow that down. Just get the timing of the barrier down a little bit better. Okay, good tracking there. So what you did is you didn't really adjust your aim too much, but what you did is you strafe aimed. May was going to the left, so you held your key to go to the left too, and since you walk at the same speed, you don't really have to do any corrections, which is awesome for you. Yeah, Tracer Graviton are really good ults together. That barrier didn't need to happen. I don't know where that McCree was. Okay, so once again, you're getting a little bit too close. You could definitely be backed up from that Reinhardt barrier, just a little bit. Here, I wouldn't really LOS the shield too much. Like, you could just be shooting at it. Like, you bent around the corner for a little bit to reload. Not really necessary. You can just chill behind Reinhardt's shield since it's going to be up. Now, you just use your barrier. So you're going to have to go back behind the Reinhardt shield. You don't even have a projected barrier, so your Reinhardt can't be too dangerous. Like, you can't really charge this Reinhardt safely. Okay. Wait, what was that? You, like, flicked your aim up really hard. Okay, dude. That's your Reinhardt. You just flicked up to try to shoot at your Reinhardt. It's not an anti-freeze ray, remember. It's a hurting weapon that can only hurt the enemy. Okay, so your aim's flicking around a little bit. Make sure that you're refining that tracking. Comes with time, totally normal, don't worry about it. Just remember, refine the aim. Stoppy, thanks for following, dude. Appreciate it, man. Mercy can solo ult and be helpful, but it's not that great. True. I mean, yeah, solo ulting is a really bad idea, especially as Ana. Haha. I'd say the only good solo ult would be a Roadhog on Rhine Shield. Yeah, that's fair. Aim flicking around is bad, just wait till you see my VOD. Oh god. When you want to kill your Rhine because he's so bad. Well. Hello darkness, my old friend. As that McCree, like, fails to kill you, that's really bad. Dude, that Mercy is having a bad life right now. Always complaining, dude. I feel like you're going to Graviton soon, aren't you? Oh my god, dude, I'm too good at this game. Alright, so basically that's not a bad Graviton. Unfortunately, you didn't get Mercy, so it had to just be moved back a little bit. If you could have guaranteed McCree and Mercy getting in that Graviton, you would have been totally fine. I understand that you want to kill the Mercy right away. I need to take a step back to watch this again. Alright, so right here, that Zenyatta should die by your hands, okay? You definitely need to be able to kill that. Okay, you did. Let's not talk about it. Okay, yeah. So like I said, move the Graviton towards the Mercy a little bit. Guarantee that she's in it. There's probably nobody that she can run to get away, so that's guaranteed killed in the Mercy. And then you'll be able to get the McCree. And then the enemy team is down 3 people. You should be able to turn around and get that Reinhardt. We'll see what happens. I think he's chasing you, though. Okay, yeah. Oh my god! Oh my god! You're the only person in! Okay. Okay, so I just want to point out, sometimes I mess up my judgment in these VOD reviews because I pause a lot and I kind of like lose, like I forget that like a lot of your team has died. Zenyatta. Robot dude. Robot monk. How to heal as robot monk. Okay, so you kind of gravitoned when you're the only person in. Turn around. Oh, darkness, my old friend. It's their whole team. They're gonna kill you in a second. Good night. Yeah, so wait, why do you have bronze healing? What? How do you heal as Zarya? Zenyatta. Zenyatter. Yar. Scooby Bop. What up, dude? I like your name. So yeah, basically, don't graviton when you're the only person there. Because what's going on now is there's 30 seconds left, and you don't have a graviton. If you did, you'd be fine. Whatever. This VOD, yep, I'm doing a VOD review right now. Maybe he played supported the first half. Yeah, that's the only reason. Maybe he played Roadhog. Does it count your shield regenerating his healing? No, I was joking. First round wasn't. I know. I could tell nitrogen. I'm kidding. Chat, come on. Shooting in his own Ryan and Zarya beam not heals.
Mercy, what's your res at?
Okay. The second you hear a flashbang and somebody actually get hit by the flashbang, I would have flicked my aim left so hard to barrier anybody that was there. You hear that? Listen to it again. Okay, it's worth mentioning that there's an Ana and a 76 left of you. So if you hear a flashbang, that's an enemy McCree. Okay, you have to flick your aim over, you have to barrier somebody. Listen carefully.
Mercy, what's your res at?
Did you hear it? You have to look over. You know from the sound effect that's a Soldier 76 that's been flashbanged. So you know relatively where he's going to be. Flick over, barrier him, make sure that he lives. Okay? He managed to live. I think it was because Ana was shooting at him. I don't know. At a high level, 76 would be dead in this situation. I can almost guarantee it. I just got back to where you said that. Sorry, I'd already watched this VOD from the Discord. Okay. Got it. No worries. Okay, you're kind of pushing by yourself, which is fine. There's not a whole lot of time left. That McCree is a big old doofus. Everything's being done well up to this point. Awesome, you're able to get a kill on Reinhardt. And additionally, that Zarya was shot up into the air, so he couldn't really heal anybody, which is really awesome. Kind of like a nice side effect. McCree is doo-doo? Yeah, he's a little doo-doo. He should have been able to secure that kill. Comrade Cast! Hey, thanks for the host, man. How was your stream? Welcome in. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so I just want to say something kind of quickly. It's possible for you to, if you see a Reinhardt and you know 99% sure that he's going to charge, you could walk in front of him, barrier yourself if you don't have a projector barrier, and just take the charge. In that situation, it might not have been possible, but just keep it in the back of your mind that it's something you can do to help keep your teammates alive. There's a lot of instances where I use my barrier where I don't really need to, but it keeps a teammate alive. And it's not really as you would expect it to be used. Like with Roadhog. Let's say that their Roadhog pulls your Roadhog. Okay? So you want to barrier your Roadhog so he doesn't take the shot. Now, if you really are hungry for energy, what you can do beyond that is your Roadhog is going to pull their Roadhog then. Everybody knows this is normal. Okay? Very, very normal. What you could do is you can run in front of your Roadhog, barrier, and then eat the shot from their Roadhog. So it's 2 shots you've eaten from their Roadhog. Your Roadhog is perfectly healthy, full health. Other Roadhog, maybe 100 health. Easy kill. Steve76225. Welcome in. Thanks for following, dude. Awesome, comrade. Good to hear, dude. What game did you play, by the way? I'm curious. McCree could even kill him when he was frozen. How would he kill a soldier with the flash? This is true.
I guess you don't die to a Reinhardt charge and get pocketed by 2 gigs.
What did that... Did you guys hear what that Ana said? At least I didn't die, or at least somebody didn't die when you're getting pocketed by 2 healers. Like, Reinhardt charge does 300 damage flat. If you have less than 300 health and you get charged, you die. I don't know. Okay, so basically what happens here is the Mei ulted. You guys have to back up. Oh it's overtime. That really sucks. Okay. Yep, nothing you can do in that situation. Oh my gosh, dude, they allowed you to live. Ooh, you are panicking a little bit, buddy. Nice, okay. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Obviously, you want to improve your aim a little bit. Everything else is pretty good. Yeah, I think you did a good job.
God, yes.
Is that like...
My god.
Great fucking job, guys.
Alright, I'm gonna
I think that's it for the VOD.
They have so much more time though.
We lost! We lost! Okay. Alright. So... Zarya lived in Siberia. May shouldn't be able to freeze her. Just saying. I agree. I actually agree. So, let's see. My final recommendations for you. You're probably going to want to... Oh, yeah. So, I feel like I say this a lot. Keep your distance from your target. Work on your aim. Barrier when it's actually like really needed. Use your personal barrier to get energy. Use your projected barrier to help your teammates out, like if they're getting frozen by Mei. It sucks, but sometimes you kind of just have to use it and get maybe like 10 energy. Even if you're low energy, you gotta use it. I suppose you could wait until after they're frozen and then barrier them. Because one right click from Mei will give you more energy. Wait, no. Let me remember the damage numbers. Okay, so it takes 90 damage to freeze somebody. That would give you about 22 energy. A right click from Mei, I think, does 40 damage. Alright, we gotta look at that too. But anyway, keep your distance from your targets. Barriers could be made a little bit better. Be a little bit more aware of your surroundings, like when that McCree flashbang your soldier. Obviously, you want to be able to flick over and toss from barrier. Okay, so a Mei right click should do 75 damage. Yeah, thank you, Asian. Oh, it takes 70 to freeze. Okay, delete Mei. Yes, please. Really, Llama? That's weird. So yeah, those are kind of my recommendations. I think that's kind of it for the VOD. Yeah.